What's up, guys? Army Tech Tips again. In this video we got a refrigerator that the customer says is not going to electric, but it'll work on gas. Pretty common problem. I'm already has some suspicions of what it is because it's really common, but let's check it out. Alright, so I got the coach plugged in. Let's turn it on, see what happens. There we go. So it's on auto, it's showing electric, and it switched over to gas even though we're plugged in. So let's go to the back and see what's going on. Alright, so first we'll confirm that we actually have power at the plug. According to this we do, but let's check our actual voltage. $123. So let's move on to the next step. Get this board off and check the element. Now the element is these two black wires here. Should have about 40 ohms on those, but I bet that we have nothing. I'm doing this when it's plugged here. You don't really want to do anything with live power going to it. Alright, so we got this unplugged, switched our meter to ohms. And we got nothing. Here's a new one, we'll check that, see what we get. $44 ohms. So let's get this fridge out and we will change the element. Now most refrigerators, the element's going to be on the front where you can easily take it out in like 5 minutes without having to take the fridge out. But Norcold had the bright idea to put the sleeve that the element fits in on the back. So it's impossible to do without taking the fridge out. And then these wires get crushed back here, and that's why these elements always fail on this model. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this wrap off, loosen one of these screws here at the bottom, so this will have a little bit more wiggle room, and then pull the element out. Now there's a broken element right here. You can see it's right up against the back of the fridge. So eventually these just short out just by being so tight against the back of the fridge. There it is. There's the sleeve that the element fits into. Now what I like to do, this is all foam, so I'll press up against this with, you know, the handle of a screwdriver or something, make a little bit of an indent just to give it a little bit more space, but it's still going to be tight. So I made a little indent right here. Not much, but a little bit's better than nothing, I think. Hopefully the new one will last longer. Alright, time for the new element. So we just find our sleeve, see it there, and slide the new one into the sleeve until it stops. There's a little stop mark right here, so as soon as we hit that, then we're good. Perfect. So I don't know if you can see that, but our wires ended up right where my indent is. So there's a little tiny bit of clearance there now. Next step, put the wrap back on. Okay, the wrap's back on. Every time I do this, this one doesn't sit in there tight, so what I like to do is I run a screw through the sheet metal just to hold it in place so it doesn't come apart later. Okay, fridge is back in. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Press the on button, goes auto electric, make sure it stays on electric. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's go on the back and check. Got our amp meter, set it to amps. Go right around the element. 2.58. It's working. Now we got one last step, and it's probably the most important step, and that is to check the gas line. So let's turn the gas on, get our soapy water, or this is actually a leak detector, but you can use soap and water as long as you wipe it off. Get the fitting. Looking good. Let's see for the light on gas. So I just unplugged it and it should automatically try to light. There it goes. Can't see it, it lit. Alright, this one's all done. Changed the element, now it's working on electrics, working on gas, so we're all good. Thanks for watching. Send me some requests on videos you want me to do in the future. But yeah, see you on the next one.